Welcome back to Sacred Therapy. If you're new here, I'm Az. We do this as a way to tap into Creator, Source, our God, our higher power, our angels, guardians, and ancestors of the highest frequency. And I've been called to do a reading. I'm just going to get some cleanse. Just got done walking my dog. Get some cleanse for you guys too. So yeah, help me channel this message here for the Divine Collective. Let's see, I was being called to use the New Orleans Oracle deck. If I can talk today. Just like with a lot of my Oracle decks, they do have their own specialized meaning. So we will want to make sure that we take a look at the book for that, okay? I'm going to set this right over here. Yeah, we'll get some stones today too. So we'll get us some oracle messages and then a stone for my desk. Maybe we'll do some charms. And we'll just see what comes up. I'm not really sure what the reading is going to be today. I've just been feeling called. Spirit, what messages do you have for the Divine Collective? 21, learning. Okay. $14, adventure. This is a beautiful deck. I actually got this in New Orleans when I went. Fun fact. I visited the French Quarter and the district. Ooh, okay, so this is a nice amount. 20, focus. If you watched my previous upload, we have some reoccurring themes with the Divine Counterpart Collective. Yeah, with power. So that one's 20. This is 1, power. 31, duality. And our bottom of the deck energy is number 11, signs. Okay, I would say Spirit has been trying to talk to us. Well, no wonder I just didn't upload and feel like I need you to do another reading. And another reading. Okay. And again, I'm going to read from the book for you guys. We'll get some clarification. I'm going to do some crystals too so we can put some healing on this. All right. The more you know, the more you realize how much there is left to learn. You are currently in a learning and growth cycle that will lead you in the direction you desire. During this time, you will be more aware of patterns and synchronicities, especially within yourself. Although you might be tempted to tell yourself that you already know, there is a difference between understanding something on an intellectual level and understanding something on an emotional or intuitive one. There are many times that knowing something intellectually gets confused with truly getting it. To understand something in its entirety, it is necessary to have both a willingness to process and acceptance at every level. It is okay to feel like you are repeating certain experiences or emotions. It is through this process that you gain more clarity and healing. It is important to be patient with yourself and others during this process by stepping back and taking an objective approach when assessing all of the different aspects of your life. Yeah, healing is cyclical, especially when it comes to aligning with your higher self. Everyone thinks that it's just this easy work, so work. No, it's the hardest work that you will ever do is the work you do on yourself. All right, now we'll go to 14. Adventure. It is easy to get caught up in the obligations of completing everyday chores, so much so that at the very essence of inspiration and excitement can slowly fade away. Before we know it, life becomes one long day of completing task after task. This card has shown up in your reading because it is time for some adventure. Adventures can be had near and far. It is all about paying attention to what brings the feeling of renewed excitement into your being. Whether it's taking a day trip to a fun and unfamiliar place or checking out a new activity that piques your interest, it is definitely time to break the cycle of what your days have turned into. It is time to explore and renew yourself with inspirational energy by having an adventure. Okay. Yes. I'm gonna adjust my camera angle. Alright, 20. I need to get me a sip of this water after all that Palo Santo went in my throat. Focus. Everything is energy, including your thoughts. Think of your thoughts as different cars driving by. You have somewhere that you need to travel to, and you have the choice of any vehicle that passes. Would you want to get into every car, or would you select the one that seems the best equipped to get you to your destination? Every thought can be a step either towards forward movement or stagnation. If this card came up in your reading, it is because you must pay attention to where you allow your focus to lead your thoughts. Being aware of where you put your energy mentally and emotionally will enable you to create a more self empowered journey. It is time to not only realize that you have a choice about where you focus your energy, but to also see how those thoughts are affecting your energy. Yeah, where you put your focus is what builds your reality. What you believe for your love life builds your reality. That's why it takes a long time to do a lot of that unmapping that we've been talking about on this channel. If you're enjoying the reading so far, hit like, share, subscribe, comment what you're choosing to focus on in your journey moving forward, right? I'm excited to get to know you guys. Um, so far, the only post I've been seeing is some sound issues. There may be some type of interference for people that are not ready to hear my messages. I'm not getting any sound issues when I'm uploading the video. Um, Not any of my recent videos within the last year. They haven't really had too many sound issues. And if I do, I mention it in the video. But I still appreciate you guys. Power. This is Marie Laveau. Marie Laveau was the epitome of power and grace within the community of New Orleans. Not only was she as an astute businesswoman, not only was she known as an astute businesswoman, but she was also the go-to person for the spiritual remedies of everyday life. If you have drawn this card, you have been called to embrace all aspects of yourself and to rise to every occasion with confidence. You are so much more than the mundane daily tasks that often bog you down. New opportunities will help you explore the different ways you can express yourself and feel more fulfilled. It's so funny that I got this card from Spirit, and today I was actually having a really hard day. I went on strike. I'm like, I ain't trying to do these dishes no more. I'm not the family dishwasher. This is a chore that I hate from childhood. And sometimes I enjoy it, but oftentimes I'm just like, nah, I'm burnt out on it. My hands is all dried out and cracked, and I got some, But you need clean, plates and cups and everything else, and everybody else don't have time, or they not home, or they working. And it's just nice that spirit is like, remember, you are so much more than these chores. So much more. You know what I mean? Like, that's very specific. So maybe you guys have also been feeling, bogged down by your to-do list, and spirit is reminding you to be patient with yourself while you're learning on this journey. That every new day, every new decision is an adventure. What you choosing to focus on, as we've discussed lack versus abundance a lot on my channel. Oh yeah, this deck is also by Fatima. I'm gonna butcher her last name, so I'm not even gonna try it, but it's right there. Mbodj. Mbodj. I don't know. Dope lady. I met her in person too. She's really, really awesome. I do believe she may have this deck online somewhere, or y'all could probably just research her and check her out. All right, 31. It is always good to know oneself and understand where your boundaries begin and end. However, just as life is fluid and ever changing, we too must be open to flow with the winds of change as needed. You have picked this card because you have experienced an inner conflict over how you present yourself to the world. You have many different sides, including some you may not even have explored yet. You are being supported at this time to be present in each moment without the worry of always being viewed in a certain way. Finally, allowing your exterior to reflect your interior will lead to acceptance and healing for both yourself and those around you. Yeah, we've been working a lot with boundaries and that versus limitations. We're going to deep dive into more of these. Let me get some clarifier, you guys. You are being supported at this time to be present in each moment without the worry of always being viewed in a certain way. I used to get hung up on always and ever and never and all of that, like in arguments. And when you think in absolutes, that's when depression sets in. Maybe one that, even if just one person needed to hear that today, you can choose to just think about it as it's just right now, you know? Because when you think of always, like life always got some shit going on, well, then it's when shit starts hitting the fan. It's responding to your seed that you planted, to what you believe in, to what reality is in your internal world. I know that's tough to say, and I'm not saying everything is within your circle of control, but you can choose how to respond to it. You have to move into the struggle. 11 signs. So we have mastery number 11 in numerology. Mastery number 11 is the master visionary, but I'm going to read her definition. Synchronicities are a sign of being on the right path. Everything from repetitive number patterns to animal messengers and found items such as feathers or coins can be signs that your angels are helping you along on your path. If this card has shown up for you, then your angels have been trying to get your attention and point you in the right direction. If you need help with clarifying the message, simply ask for more assistance from the universe and pay attention to the signs it sends you. Milo's come in to say hi again and to get booty scratches. So perhaps a dog can be a specific sign or synchronicity. And my sister's cat is here too. Get out of my closet. You start coming in to the reading. Hmm. You've already been outside. You're good, bud. You wanted to really say hi to you guys. Yeah. It's a big boy. Yeah, so specifically, it could be a black dog. Don't have to be. Any color dog. He got some white marks on him too. Yeah. Yeah. He just needed some love. You see what's up? I'm doing a reading. Did you know that? You don't really care, do you? People gonna think that you just answering. You're not answering. All right, y'all. Come on, out. Yes, I love you. Now you're getting all your fur everywhere. Come on, everybody. Let's go. Told you too. Let's go. Go on now. So, come on. Come on. You too. Get out of here. Uh-huh. Now I gotta barricade my door so y'all don't interrupt the reading. No, out. Go tell Adrian. Goodness. So a dog, a cat may be a sign that literally comes busting in. That could be significant to you and your counterpart journey. Yeah. You need help clarifying the message. Simply ask for more assistance from the universe and pay attention to the signs it sends you. So definitely animals, pets, a pet of some kind is definitely been a sign of synchronicity. What that means to you, it could be loyalty, it could be friendship, it could be focusing on the present moment. It's hard when you're around animals not to focus on the present moment. Yeah, we're gonna use my regular black and gold playing deck of cards. And I am saying playing instead of playing. They far from playing, they shining. Spirit, can we clarify learning for the collective? Yeah, working on your craft, building what you're most passionate about. To me, if you're new to me as a reader, clubs equal pentacles, spades equal wands, diamonds equal swords, and hearts equal cups. We're gonna get that out of the way to begin with. And this is the Eight of Pentacles. You might also be just learning what your purpose is, what you're passionate about, and literally spending some time doing that each day. It's going to help you feel more fulfilled. So I feel like Spirit is letting you know to be patient with yourself while you're learning your new craft, while you're rebuilding your vision of success, right? Yeah, clarify adventure. Maybe you've been of the mindset, because this is the Four of Clubs or Four of Pentacles. Maybe you've been of the mindset that you're stagnant, you're stuck, you ain't got no money to do nothing. Honestly, that is conditioning, that is social media hype. There is still plenty of free activities that you can do or create at home for little to no money. It's time to start thinking outside of the box. Stop holding on to, what has always existed, okay? Because that doesn't have to be true. You can decide that you're going on a new adventure. Like the card said, near or far. The first adventure you need to take is in your mind. Get you a vision board going. Don't ask yourself what the possibilities are. Just go crazy, dreaming and making that vision board. Okay? Yes, clarifying focus. Yes, I love to see that. Wish fulfillment with the certification of authenticity. So your focus is on your wish fulfillment and being your true, authentic self. Okay, this is certification of authenticity. Y'all see that? I love that. This is nice. Okay, we clarifying power. Mm. Make sure you're not giving power to everything that didn't work out here with this Five of Cups. Emotionally, for yourself in love. Okay. Learned. I feel like you're learning what you gained from loss, and instead of focusing on those three fallen cups, you're focusing on the love that you already have in your life, right? That authentic people, things that already feel like a wish fulfillment, right? Spirit, can we clarify duality? Loving both sides of yourself, right here. Giving yourself that giant cup of love. Your shadow side, your light side. I ain't saying feed the shadow. I'm just saying love on it, accept you for where your shadows are currently. That's a part of self awareness. And also a part of loving your counterpart, your person, is understanding that they're not extensions of you. They are their own people in the 3D, but energetically, you guys are the same. So when you don't love on yourself, you're not loving on them. And when you do love on yourself, it's allowing you to show up for other people that much more better. Yeah, signs. I feel like some of you guys are ignoring the signs and synchronicities because here we have the Three of Swords, bottom of the deck. You're afraid of this heartbreak. You're afraid of this giant cup of love, even though it's everything that you want here. Because underneath of that is the King of Wands. Do y'all see that? Combined with the Two of Cups, which is partnership, union. It's the only Lovers card I have in this regular deck. Also with the Two of Pentacles, a balancing act that you're doing between your higher self and your lower self. That's getting them out of alignment. You can't want love with this heartbreak mentality. You know what I mean? You got to use your discernment and cut down losses that we have that's holding on to your power. Because the last reading was talking about self sabotage on your own blessings. I think it's very important that we not do that here. We're going to get some songs. Spirit, what are the collective messages to the collective need? Yeah, I'm going to open this for y'all so y'all can see the little stone. Fun fact about me, I used to collect rocks, and then my mom got into the esoteric when I was like around 11, and I started collecting crystals too. Bloodstone. Because you ain't going to find too many crystals for $1.75 no more. Okay. Gives courage and encourages selflessness. Calms the mind, dispels confusion, and helps the decision-making process. Relieves mental exhaustion and reduces irritability, aggression, and impatience. So go to your local esoteric shop, support your local businesses. You're around where somebody is selling crystals. The nice thing about the age of Aquarius is that everybody is becoming spiritual. Spirituality is trending. I was doing this thing long before it was trending, okay? I got involved in the esoteric when I was 11, okay? So we're going to leave this bloodstone right here. Here, should we do one more? Here it says 2 more, okay. Here's my low light. Okay, well, I have the card in here, guys, but the stone itself must be in with one of these other ones. All right, well, the spirit of low light is with us, even if they can't be with us physically, okay? Known as the vision stone, activates the third eye, facilitates visualization and insight when all chakras are in alignment. Psychologically, low light aids in the understanding and releasing the cause of addiction and helps you to express your true self free from the expectations of those around you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, and the last one is a 2-for-1 special. We have opal. Opal is my birthstone. It's kind of clear, kind of white, kind of very transparent, right? This is for the crown chakra. It's associated with the numerology 8, zodiac signs. I don't know why they got all these zodiac signs on here. It's so associated with the zodiac sign Libra. Opal enhances cosmic consciousness and induces metaphysical and mystical visions. Absorbent and reflective, it picks up thoughts and feelings, amplifies them, and returns them to sender. A karmic stone that teaches that what you put out comes back. Opal heals the earth's energy field, repairing depletions and re energizing and stabilizing the grid. So definitely think about investing, getting you out some low light and some opal. We are also going to look at the other side, okay? This here is yellow jasper. Solar plexus chakra, sign is Leo. Yellow jasper is an excellent protector during spiritual work and physical travel. In addition to carrying the general properties of jasper, it assists you on your earth journey and keeps you on your life path. This stone clears away outworn emotions. It channels positive energy, making you feel physically better. It is helpful to children who are clumsy or accident prone to become grounded and stable. You guys can see that. It's like the yellow of the goat too. Like it's yellow. Yeah, solar plexus chakra. Oops, I almost took that whole thing through there. Like a pants. Stop that. Alright. Perfect. Alright, and just to get us some more signs and synchronicities. Okay. We're going to get us some charms. We're going to use our lovely handy dandy box real quick so I can show them to you guys. So let me get some out. Yeah, what charms does the collective need for this reading today? Okay, that's several. Several few. Once I get the charms, I think we're going to go in to some messages. Maybe get some tarot. And I'm going to probably end it with some characteristic descriptions, okay, from my new deck for physical characteristics clothing, personality, all of that. All right, but let's get these signs and synchronicities. I feel like you may be envisioning exactly where you want to put down anchor, or really realizing where you place your anchor. And the great thing about an anchor is you can choose to pull it back up and move on and set it back down somewhere great so it can grow into this. This is my big anchor. So we're talking security, your dream envisioning. If that's not happening in the environment where you're at right now, all it takes is that shift in focus. All right, putting power with your wish fulfillment, though. Okay, putting the power behind that. Yeah. Oh snap! We got two hearts. Yeah. I feel like you have worked hard on opening your heart. I don't know if you guys can see or if it will focus, but this one has some lines on it as like designs. It's kind of scarred up, like halfway scarred. But even scarred hearts can remain open. Okay? I want y'all to think about that. Okay? Don't let this fear of this heartbreak, because that's what it's always been, right? Especially for those of you that are in separation or finding it hard to even cope being together because of all the heartbreak that you have went through past experiences. Don't be giving these things that didn't work out your exact power. Take what you need from them, leave the rest. Okay? And this heart is just like cute, whole. I feel like someone sees you. Yeah, your person. I feel like your person sees you. Spirit sees you. Your angels see you and they love you. Yeah, we got so many signs about community. Okay. So I'm getting this as your big community. Your spiritual community is huge. Okay. I feel like something that you're doing for the environment, the community, for a sustainable planet life. I don't see you believing the hype. Oh, wow. Oh, and then we have the community. So I feel like you're also building your own little community, right? Your own vision of community in the physical world as well. Yeah, and we also have three hearts on the table. My bad. So it's you, your person, and spirit's hearts. And I love that because two of them are like the same size and silver. Maybe one of them is scarred while the other one isn't scarred, or they just don't carry their scars with them in their heart space anymore. And that might be the focus. You know, the signs are trying to tell you is to release that old heartbreak, okay? Because you're not doing, that's not helping you. That's holding you back there. That doesn't help anybody. Yeah, spirit is encouraging you to communicate your wants, your needs to the universe. Communicate, write them down, vision board. If it's changed, you got to inform the universe. All right. Thought follows action, and when you're doing it in action or you're writing it down, you're putting more energy into what you want. And it's reminding you that all those times when things didn't work out with all of those people, you gotta leave them behind. Okay? Those are leaf people. They taught you lessons. All right. You got root people over here with those communities twice. Yeah. It's your spirit team. Whoop. Where'd that go? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Because your spirit team sees you as a beautiful flower. Like you have been blossoming beautifully. Don't give up. Just tough. We done been through a lot. Especially if you're a part of the grown and sexy community on this channel of 35 and up. We done been through a lot. Okay? We done been through a lot. And let me just show y'all showed up in y'all's own counterpart reading here with the yin yang symbol. That's 2 readings in a row. I feel like you guys are aligning more and more every day. And even if it's only on an energetic scale, everything starts energetically first. It's all unseen first. That's it for the charms. For our signs and synchronicities, let's get y'all some messages from your person. Get y'all some messages from your person. We're going to use the Hermit Tarot for these. Yeah, with this heartbreak here, there's this concern. Have I lost everything? Because you're completing a cycle in your emotional well-being. I'm seeing that here with all of the predominant hearts plus the heartbreak card. Mentally, it's taking you some time to get over this. Mentally, the heartbreaks. As I said, retraining the mind after things that have been traumatic. You are learning. I don't think that counterparts, not that y'all don't hold each other accountable, but y'all act as mirrors for each other. So it's just impossible to not, you know. I gotta get me some water, y'all. It's impossible while you're learning and they're learning for them to not see the signs and synchronicities. Yeah, you can go through phases where one or the other of you is blocking them out or in denial or actively choosing to ignore them. And I feel like maybe this heartbreak is between you and your counterpart. I'm seeing that as a repeating theme, or maybe this is past lifetimes of heartbreak. Again, we're stepping out of always and stepping into the present moment. So they want to know, have I lost everything? And remember what we're talking about, thinking of things in absolutes. Everything, always, forever. Nothing is forever except for your soul. Everything in this world, in this 3D reality, is temporary, except for the earth. I need more time. Yeah, we're getting some repetitive messages. This is what I mean by, as a reader, when I start tapping into certain things, the same cards keep coming out. And it doesn't matter how many times I do the reading, how many times I do the shuffle. Yep, see, 7, wait. There is other cards in here. So I feel like they want to know, will you wait while they need more time? Angel number 947 can also be significant. Spirit, the counterparts have anything else they want to say? I just wish things were different. That's 777. So angel number 77. Three sevens. I dream about you a lot, too much. So they're acknowledging that this is also a very spiritual connection. Seven is a very spiritual number in numerology. Y'all can take a look at that. Double four. Will you choose me? 444, as I put that on there. So triple four as well. Like she said, repetitive numbers. We also have angel number 99, if I didn't say that. Yeah, and 55 as well. I meant what I said. I feel like there's a level of stubbornness between you and your person. Spirit, did they have anything else that they wanted to say? Their counterpart. 3. So also angel number 33. Your family won't like me. So y'all could come from different backgrounds, different spiritual beliefs, different lifestyles, but they feel like your family won't like them. And the number 555, if I follow you, I could lose everything. I feel like this is still some holding on in the physical world of how things have always been, instead of doing this adventure and stepping into the unknown with wait, I need more time, will you choose me? Like, preparing can also be its own cycle, its own comfort level. Exactly. Love is the answer. I feel like that's spirit talking to both of you guys. Anything else, spirit? As angel number 333, happiness is my priority. Yeah. Any other? Yeah. Do you think about me too? Again, this sounds very similar to the first upload I did for April, but this is the second. It's gonna be the second upload. Final messages, spirit. This one was peeking out too. Yeah, number 2. I still don't have all the answers. Okay. That's all right. That's what you're giving the connection to God, Creator, is for. We also have double 8s here. With I imagine you naked. So there's some spicy time. Maybe they got a bad boy, bad girl image or something. And this is also a repeating message. Gossip only hurts more. So perhaps something happened. And this is always the thing. My thing for this divine counterpart connection is there's always a lot of external factor influence and interference. What do you have to do with it as somebody on the outside, except for wishing somebody else happiness? You don't watch this person make all of these other mistakes. So just when something is out of the norm, do all this crazy stuff, all this long-winded everything for the wrong person. Why you can't just support them? Do their choice to go for what they really want, even if it seems out of the box, even if it seems a little cuckoo. You know what I mean? Make sure you're not listening to these naysayers about this heartbreak and all of that. Because at least at the end of the day, what you'll have is the authentic truth. And If it isn't who you're thinking about, then at least you have that answer too. Because people could spend years waiting on answers. That's what I'm saying is wait, and I need more time. How much time do you think you're going to need? Because at this point, there's a point where it comes from growth, and then there's a point where it comes from procrastination. So let's see if we can get some soul-to-soul messages to cover this reading. And then we're going to get some tarot to clarify. Spirit, you don't want to give them no soul-to-soul messages? I feel like Spirit is telling me to do the tarot first. All right, Spirit, you got it. So we'll do the tarot first, then we'll do the soul-to-soul messages. I'm going to get y'all a few of the Uncut Truth deck and then some descriptions. And we'll wrap it. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to clarify everything, but can we clarify what are they talking about with this? Have I lost everything? I need more time. Wait. Okay. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Here we go, the Five of Swords, and y'all watched it flip out of there and Spirit turn it upside down. This is a bunch of naysayers with that gossip only hurts more, getting you all in your head. Like, you not ready, you not enough, you not this, you not that. Sometimes our family, our friends, they'll be the people that make you feel like you not ready. Yeah. Now, if Spirit is telling you that you're not ready, then you're not ready. But I feel like the hold up is you putting down all these mental adoptions from people that you care about. I'm going to quote a J. Jig Cicero song. I got the shirt too, and it's IDGAF. And in that song, she was talking about, I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes. And that is my anthem for them hater ass energies, them gossipers, whoever it is. Even if to you, that's your best friend. I mean, if they don't really want to see what God got for you, then I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes. Okay? I mean, they wrong. Exactly. Yeah. Queen of Swords. I feel like for a lot of y'all, you're not waiting. If you guys are in separation, you're not just holding your breath, expecting this to suddenly show up on your doorstep. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you have cut out the expectation of waiting and seeing about something. You just decided to live your life. What we talking about with this different? Yeah, what they wish they could do, Ace of Wands, take complete control of the spiritual journey and go for it. I feel like they wish they had the balls to just do what they want to do. I'm of the mind like you only live once, so what you doing? I dream about you a lot, too much. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, because Spirit been planting these seeds. Spirit been planting these seeds. We got too much here. So they're still in their head, like I said, about who you are, what you about, what type of offer this is. Like I said, a lot of the collective is in different phases. What's up with this? Will you choose me? Are we just consistently insecure about this? People afraid of rejection, like, I don't have time. That's why I said in my last reading, like, you want to know something, ask. Don't just be assuming. Like, do you know that they won't choose you? Or have you even had this conversation with them? Like, Make sure you're not out here assuming, okay? Making things complicated that is just simple. Spirit, yeah. They wondering, yeah, Knight of Swords. This is a battle in their mind. Are they worthy enough to you? You need to be worthy enough for yourself. I'm over here trying to think of what is this the strength card? This is 8. I meant what I said. Yeah, they're being strong. Standing on those old principles of belief. Like I said, some of them are clinging. It's hard to teach an old dog new tricks for sure. That's the same for a reason. Okay. And you focusing on your wish fulfillment is bringing you options here with this 7 of Cups. Okay. But I don't see you taking these offers. You're not taking nothing that doesn't feel authentic here with the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay, you ain't taking nothing that feels like a rewind. I see you using your discernment for real. Spirit, what's going on with this? Your family won't like me. I feel like for one of y'all or both of y'all, that might be a deal breaker to the partnership if y'all's families can't get along. Like if you prioritize your family in your life, family's a big thing to you. I mean, I get it. That's just a really big sacrifice. You want to sacrifice your mint for a person because your family won't like them. It's crazy. I couldn't do it for that reason. I would not be, no judgment. I'm just saying, I'm not built like that. I don't give a fuck about none of these hoes. What you mean you don't like somebody? So, me and my mom used to argue over my people all the time. We used to argue over her people. Okay. What is this? If I follow you, I could lose everything, Spirit. What are they talking about? If they follow you, they're going to go through some type of emotional loss. And they feel very burdened about that. Or the idea of being with you reminds them of lots of emotional loss. It reminds them of all the burdens still weighing them down. The spirit keeps showing up. The 10 of Wands in reverse, putting them spiritual burdens down. Talking about you still don't have all the answers. Let the burdens go. I know you like ass. That's easier said than done. Yeah, but you realize that the alternative is that you don't get your wish fulfillment because you blocking your own blessings with the fact that you clinging to this old way of living that you've been brought up with. I'm sorry, I just can't be in my own head that much. And I've been in my own head a significant amount. But if the opportunity presented itself, nah. And my family gives people chances. They choose to make up their mind, you know what I mean? But they give people chances. You can't really judge somebody that you don't know. And if your family out there doing that, then I mean, that's their business, but that's why they don't like nobody. They get used to a certain set of a norm with you though, and they expect that to remain consistent and stagnant because the generation that raised us was tired. They wasn't trying to do nothing drastic, make no big changes or nothing. They was just trying to put food on the table and, you know, have a little tiny piece of enjoyment in life. So we definitely need some soul to soul messages on this reading. Yes, honor. Honor your loved one, and you will notice your relationship becoming stronger. As I said, one of y'all is in denial. The other one of you guys might be actively ignoring this journey because it's not an easy journey to be open to, especially when you're in separation. I see a lot of people posting on a lot of different reader stuff because I study my craft, you know what I'm saying? And I like different people. And I also like other readers to read for me personally because I feel like they have people always got some insight, things that they pick up on outside of yourself. That's why there's interconnectedness. And I do mean that as in like an exchange of connectedness. Yeah, you gotta honor the role y'all have in each other's life. Doesn't matter who you want in that role, what they look like, la 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 la. That part doesn't matter. That's surface. Yeah, intense. The intensity of a true soul connection includes great highs and great lows. This is repetition from yesterday's reading as well for the first reading for April that I posted. Clarity. Take time to think about your situation to gain clarity. So through meditation, sitting outside, going on that adventure, seeing some things that you ain't never seen before. You know, you can start just curiously watching things, you know what I mean? Some of y'all need to clean up what it is that you consuming all the time. Your illusion. Avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. Some of y'all are holding on to the fantasy and thinking that that's going to just get you through. Like y'all not trying to do it in the reality. That's sad, man. Still got other plans. Every relationship has magical moments that can be rekindled. I told y'all about thinking about always and forever. So if this situation has lived in your head, there's a lot happening behind the scenes that spirit and your angels and your guardians and guides is working on in your favor. And rooms you haven't been in, they encouraging you to let go of them burdens and stuff. Sometimes it's best to let go and let the universe work things out in divine timing. Some of y'all have like some pain attached to your counterpart, whether that be feelings of betrayal, maybe y'all were designed to know of each other and not come together yet. Maybe both of you guys have felt different levels of rejection. It's not personal. Even though there's a soul, and I do mean SOUL, soul deep hurt when it's perceived, whether it was like real or not, or intentional or not, it happens. You gotta let things go though. Not for them, for you. You over there stuck on mad, wondering why you depressed and stuff, because you gotta let shit go, lighten your load, cut the rocks that you're carrying around with you. Yeah, challenges. All true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together. Yeah. I feel like some of the challenges are also in the illusions, like the reality check of like, is this a fantasy? Am I tripping? You know what I mean? Past lives. We reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many different lives. Yeah. But Joyce, embrace your loving connection and rejoice. Just enjoy it. When you get to that place, like you just let it be. You don't expect nothing of it because it just is. Not seeking anything from it. It doesn't have to do anything. And that's when you're in a real good place. You know what I'm saying? We get some untouched truth messages, spirit, or nah. We is getting kind of low on time. I don't want it to cut before the ones. We're just gonna get them a few of these. Need uncut truth messages, spirit, from the divine counterparts that they want to add to this soul to soul. What does their soul want to say? It's too hard to have you close right now. Okay. It's honest. For one reason or another. Maybe they're taken, maybe they're going through something. Just let it be. Let it come. Accept what it is. I ain't saying don't have your feelings about it. You can definitely have your feelings. But choose your response. Some of you guys, I don't know who my divine counterpart is. This is a stack, spirit. Because I'm sad. The bottom of the deck is split in a couple of different things. I'm busy with other things. No. They perhaps are telling you no, but for some of you, I'm getting that they're telling these gossipers, they ain't listening to these people no more. They telling them no. No's are important boundaries to have underneath of that. At first, I was afraid of what could go wrong, but I realized that created the very reality I feared. I'm making different choices. Okay. Huh. You're going to be waiting forever on this. I'm waiting until my life is drama free before I approach you. For some of y'all, that's a mental challenge. Ain't no such thing as drama free. People get together in the old times to do life together, to go through those hard times together. I set myself free from all limiting beliefs and mindsets. An affirmation for you guys. I still have no fucking idea what to do, but I know my truths now. I'm letting the angels and divine help me navigate through, and some very special earth angels from our soul tribe. And this one's written kind of small, so I don't know if y'all can see that. But some of you, they're waiting on you to be ready. Yeah, see? And then there's this. I want union too. That was cute, Spirit. All right. Let's get y'all some descriptions before my phone thinks it's gonna run out of juice or storage space, because I still got a couple of them other readings in there I didn't delete before this. All right, Spirit. So, for those watching that have no idea who their counterpart is, and for those that do and just want some little extra confirmation, can we get them some physical surface level descriptions of their person and some initials, please, Spirit? Okay. Some of these are spicy. All right. So we got big breasts. Well, that tells me female right there as far as gender. L could be significant initial in their name or yours. I'm getting Lindsay, Lee, Lynn, Leonardo, Latrice, Lakeisha, LaShawn, Luke, Larry. Yeah. And remember, if I didn't say a person's name, but you seen that letter, it's just confirmation. You got your own interpretation. They also have little hands. And again, we have P. So I'm getting Peter, not Piper. Okay, Orange is the New Black. And Charmed. Patrice, Patrick, Pharrell. Ooh, maybe y'all both like Pharrell. I'm getting Pharaoh, Parker. Okay. We got green eyes. The initial S. I'm getting Sarah, Seth, Savion, Sincere, Sean, Susie, Sue, Serenity, Sage, Sadie, Sade, and I do mean Sade spelled S-A-D-E, okay? Okay. Any other physical descriptions for our collectors there before we run out of time? Collectors counterparts. You want to tell them anything else? Okay. All right. For some of you, they might have gray hair. And we have the letter H. I'm getting Hank, Hillary, Helen, Helga. Oh, yeah, Germany. Heather, Heath, I say Henry. All right, any other? All right, we got short hair, the letter T. Tiffany, Travis, Trevor, Theo, Theodore, not Thackeray Binks. I'm dead. Hocus Pocus could be a thing that they like too. They could give you like esoteric, kind of witchy wizard vibes. Maybe be into like the spooky. Okay, that's an entire stack. For some of you guys, they have long hair. Jay, Jackie, Justin, Jacqueline, Jeffrey, Jill, Jamaica, Gerald, Joe, Jim, Jeff. For some of y'all, they got afro hair, or they like rocking a natural look. Okay, I put this as a curl texture. All right. I know like there's different curl levels, but I ain't having an index card to be like C3, C4, C7, C8. Girl, you got curly hair. Okay. That can be an afro if you pick that joint out. Okay. This is that type of hair. Okay. Physical descriptions. We got red hair. Okay. Again, we have gold jewelry. Okay. Buff build. Okay, buff. And then we have black hair and white hair. Okay, afro hair, W. We got William, Wade, Wanda, Washington, Williams, Wayne, Wesley, M, Monica, Monique, Puh, Marquita. Been seeing that name everywhere. Mo. Oh, maybe Moesha was y'all's thing. They could also be named Moesha, Miles, Miller, Mifflin. First and or last name, guys. Take the initials. If I didn't say your person's name again, that doesn't mean it's not for you. It just means I don't know their name. Eli, Everett, Emmett. We got grandpas watching this or something. Emmett. I ain't heard the name Emmett in a long time. Emery, Emma, Emily, Elizabeth, Ezekiel, Elijah. No, I already read that one. Kay, Kanisha, Keisha, Kiera, Katie, Kristen, Kathy, Katrina, Christina, Kim, got Y, Yasmin, Yala, Yala. I don't know too many Y names, y'all. That one be stumping me. We did T already. Okay, we did W. Alright, and then this R under the white hair. And for some of y'all, they bald. So for R, I'm getting Ricky, Ramona, Rashonda. Oh, M, I just got Maurice, aka Reese, Regina, Renika, Ronnie, Reginald, Ryan, Rob, Royal. For W, I'm getting Wright for last name. Bald also has S. They could also wear urban style clothing. Okay. Ooh, this is fun. They also might have hazel eyes. We got green eyes, hazel eyes. This is fun. All right, y'all. I know some of the descriptions is like opposites. Take it as maybe that's your description or their description. And this is like hair on their head on their hair, hair on their head descriptions. Okay. I do have a card that reads facial hair, but we haven't pulled it yet. Again, if you like this reading, give it a thumbs up, share, hype if you are able to, subscribe, join the family here. I do a lot of content for the Divine Collective family. Sometimes I go love, sometimes I go career, sometimes we just do life in general. But I'm looking forward to growing this channel, and you can expect to see more of me on your feed when you subscribe. So I will catch y'all in the next one.